Okay, next up on the opinion videos is Geekvolution. So, this channel is a sort of collaboration channel with several people, although one person happens to be in almost every single video. The main cast of this channel is either Captain Logan, the main guy of the channel, who's in almost every video. He's a big Star Trek fan, comic book fan, and a whole bunch of other stuff that I don't have the time to get into. Then there's Vince, who's a good friend of his, who's a big horror fan, but also shares a good amount of Captain Logan's interests. They are both pretty nerdy when it comes to movie or social stuff, and they discuss several bits in the film world and comic book world, such as, would you rather live in the Marvel DC universe? Is Captain Logan too obsessed with Star Trek? Is Tim Burton a good director? I was so happy when they did that one. That's one I really like hearing about. And a whole bunch of other stuff. The other main person that I've noticed on this channel is Captain Logan's wife, Sarah. She's also a big Star Trek fan. They do a mini-series together called Ask the Trexperts, which I think speaks for itself. So, what are the main attractive bits on this channel? We're going to get into a big list here. There's the main series Geeks Not Nerds, which is Captain Logan, Vince, and sometimes they bring in other people debating geeky stuff. Sometimes it runs for a pretty long time because ever since YouTube allowed channels to do more than 15 minutes, well, you can imagine, they have done a whole bunch of stuff. I haven't even begun to go through their content yet, even though I've been subscribed to these guys for like 2 years now. Superhero Rewind, where Captain Logan and occasionally Vince come in and then they talk about a superhero movie, although it's usually just Captain Logan. I've already mentioned Ask the Trexperts. There's recommendations where Captain Logan, Vince, or both of them recommend like comic books or movies for everybody. Vince also has done a small horror movie rewind, which I think speaks for itself after what I've told you. Captain Logan has also done reviews for other movies. It's called either New Movie Reviews or Rewind United. Check for both of them. Comic Book Late Night, I don't know what they do there. Counting Crypto Freaks, which I believe is reviewing Smallville. Then there's the Comic Vault, where Captain Logan talks about a specific comic book issue or series that's pretty interesting. Captain Logan also does podcasts about other issues that I haven't discussed, and then he also does commentary tracks of sorts for superhero movies or other kinds of movies. They've done the new Star Trek movie, Back to the Future, all the Spider-Man movies except Spider-Man 3, most of the Batman movies. You guys can imagine. You can treat it either as a podcast or as another commentary track. I've listened to them and I've actually, learned a lot. So, this channel is really impressive. I haven't really begun to surf through the content yet, and let me tell you, you're going to want to have this be more of background noise, because just sitting here for probably, 45 minutes watching either two people talking or just a, still image kinda gets annoying. But it is still very fun to watch. You get a new perspective on things. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Captain Logan also did a short series with I think a relative of his, I forget who it is, and they both talked about every single one of the Harry Potter movies. So, awesome. Kind of getting me interested in Harry Potter again, even though I've kind of rewatched them all to death back in the day. So, that sums up Geekvolution. There's a lot to see here, and even if something doesn't appeal to you, something's bound to.